Hooty hoo, all my stock market gamblers. Welcome today. I'm Tall Mike. What do we got? July 14th, Wednesday. Yeah, stock market, record high, record high, record high. It only goes up. It doesn't go down. You know that. I know that. The stock market only goes up. Well, let's talk a little bit about that. What's going on right now is the Fed, well, they have lost control. They've lost control. They're telling you inflation is transitory. Now we got the CPI number yesterday. They were expecting 0.5%. It went up almost a whole percent. Now if it goes up 1% a month, that means inflation's running about 12% a year. Now they tell you it's at 2%. How can they miss the number by so much? The last 6 months, they've missed the number to the downside. They've underestimated where inflation is running. We're getting a spike in inflation. And they know it. They're not stupid. I hope they're not stupid. They're in charge. Of course they know what's going on. Inflation is running rampant, but there's nothing they can do about it. Look, if we're running at 12% inflation and they got interest rates pegged at 0, let's say they raise them 1%. What's it going to do to stop inflation? Nothing. Inflation's going to continue. It's going to continue higher. They're going to destroy the economy by letting inflation just take off. Hyperinflation's coming. But the Fed can't do anything. They painted themselves into the corner. They've lost control. They can't raise rates. There's too much debt. They printed too much money. But what are they going to do to get rid of the inflation? They're going to keep printing more money. Now look, here's a dollar bill, right? Here's a dollar. Okay, so this is basically, let me tear this off here. Okay, this is about 3% of your dollar is left. That's all that's left. This is what the dollar used to look like before the Fed started. The Fed started in 1913. This is how much they've stolen from you. They've stolen this one. This is how much is left. And guess what? They want to steal that too. Okay, now here's something interesting. What happened before the Fed was there? Okay, so the Fed's been around about 100 years, and once again, they've stolen this much, and they've left you with this much. Okay, but what happened 100 years before the Fed was in power? Before the Fed was in power, basically, inflation would go down 1% a year. 1% a year. In other words, your purchasing power would increase. So at the end of 50 years, you would have your dollar and you'd have an extra 50 cents in spending power. You would have more. This is because there was no Fed stealing your money. You would have your dollar and you'd have 50 cents more. You could go to the store and you could buy more goods and services. Okay, now what? In that 100 years, basically wages stayed about the same. So you were making the same amount of money, but that money was going farther. It could buy you more. It could buy you more stuff, more goods and services. The dollar would go farther. Okay, that was pretty cool, right? Well, what's happening today? Well, they keep raising this minimum wage, right? Well, when I was a kid, I think the minimum wage, it was probably around $3. $3.25, I think it was. Okay, so they raised it up. They got it up to $7.50. Then now some states it's $10. They want to get it up to $15. So you're making more money in nominal terms, but your purchasing power is going down and down. Every time you go to the grocery store, just look at the bill. Groceries, food costs are up 30% just in the last year. Look at your rent. Your rent has gone up 10%, maybe 20% just in the last year. Things are going up like this. Yeah, they're going to get, maybe your wages are going up in nominal terms, but not in real terms. The bottom line is we have to do away with the Fed. We have to get rid of the Fed. They're destroying families. They're destroying the middle class. Who are they going to crush now? They're going to crush the poor. The middle class is already gone. It's gone. If you were in the middle class, if you think you're in the middle class, You're not. You're not. You've been reduced to poor because of purchasing power, because your dollar buys less, and they're going to destroy it more and more and more with printing of money. They're going to print more money. It's all they can do. They're stuck. They're stuck. Inflation's running at 12% a year. It's going up by 1% every month. And they're missing the number. They got to play stupid. Oh, we don't know what happened. It's transitory. And they're not stupid. They know. They went to school. Took an economics class. I hope they did. Maybe they did not. But that's what's going on today. Okay, so what we got? We got the stock market going to record highs, right? Okay, well, I don't think it's going to continue forever. Matter of fact, I think the end is starting to get very close. I think it's a lot closer than we realize. Could start at any time. Now, the market's not ready to go down yet. It will give us plenty of signals to let us know that it wants to go down. Now, do I think it's going to have a pullback? Yeah, I do. I think it's going to have a pullback. Now, I want to give you a trade that I put on today. This is what I did. I'm a gambler. I'm a stock market gambler. I'm taking a shot again. Last week I took a shot on the QQQ to the downside, and in one day they went up 100%. Now that's not normal. That's not normal. Look at most trades. Okay, now I pride myself on being a good trader. Okay, a good gambler. But even me, I maybe win 7 out of 10 times. 7 out of 10 times. Now that's a good return because I try to keep my losses small. And my last trade in the Qs, it went up over 100% in one day. So here's what I put on today. I'm going to tell you what I put on today. Okay, the XLK. XLK, I got put options on the XLK. Now this is not going to be a popular trade. This is, well, first of all, the XLK, it's technology. I'm betting that technology is going to have a pullback. Now, why do I think it's going to have a pullback? Do I not like technology? No, I love technology, but it's ready for a pullback. Look, it's trading at 15% above the 200-day moving average. Now, the 200-day moving average is sloping up, but it could come down to the 200-day moving average. That would be a drop of 15%. Do you know what put options would do if we drop 15%? Oh, they'd do a lot more than 100%, let me tell you. So here's what I put on. The XLK puts, I put them on for August 20th, and I put them on for September 17th. I got a couple of each of them. Maybe I need a little more time. And maybe I will be out of them tomorrow if the market drops like crazy. Look at the VIX. The VIX is low again. It's telling us something. It's telling us that people are too complacent. People don't see any fear. People think that the Fed is just going to back this market. With inflation running wild, maybe the Fed starts to do the right thing. Not a chance. But maybe they thinking about doing the right thing. Maybe they think about, raising interest rates. Maybe they think about, maybe we shouldn't print so much money. Look they're printing $120 billion a month, buying $80 billion in treasuries, buying another $40 billion in mortgage-backed securities. Maybe they stop buying this stuff, and that's just the minimum. They go way beyond that. They don't want this market to drop. So that's what you got. You're fighting them. You're fighting them. And let me tell you, it's a fool's game to short the market. It's a fool's game, but I'm not really betting that the market's going to crash here. I'm betting that there's going to be a pullback, and I'm going to buy that dip. We are still in the buy the dip mentality. I just think that things have gotten a little crazy here, a little out of control. We get a record high every day. We're going to have a down day eventually. There's going to be a day where the Fed stops buying stocks and let it come in a little bit. It's just normal. This market's not normal. The XLK being 15% 30% above the 200-day moving average is not normal. I'm taking a shot. And like I say, I don't win them all. I lose 30% of my trades. 30% of them I lose. Sometimes if I get in a slump, I lose 40 or 50% of them. I hate when that happens. But I'm going to put some puts. I did it already. I'm in there. Full disclosure, I got puts on the XLK. Now, this is just what I'm doing. You do what you want to do. Now, if you find this stuff interesting, if you like this stuff, give me the thumbs up. You know, why not? Why not give me a thumbs up? It helps me out. It helps more people watch us. Right now, it's just me and you, and I want to talk more to you. So punch that subscribe button so we can talk more. I love talking to you guys. I love this stuff. This is what my passion is. This is what I wake up. I run to my computer to see what's going on. I want to see what the stock market's doing. I want to see what's going up, what's going down. I want to see how much money the Federal Reserve is printing, what they're propping up, what they're destroying. What they're destroying is me and you. Protect yourself. Protect yourself. We got to end the Fed. We have to get rid of them. We'd be so much better off if they weren't around. If they weren't around stealing all of our money, and they are stealing your money. They're stealing my money. That's all I got today. Get out there. Have a great Wednesday. I'm Tall Mike. We'll talk again real soon. Bye-bye now.